Hey, you all. So there are two things that I believe are significant in being able to get healthier by way of changing what you eat. You see, so often I've come across individuals that want a meal plan. They want to be told what to eat. What do I eat? What do I not eat? What are the do's? What are the don'ts? And that has never proven to produce results ever. No matter how many modifications, how many adaptations of a meal plan, it has never been the sole thing to enable a person to be able to obtain the results they're looking at. And there are two things that I think we need to really look at. For one, we have to look at the motives. Okay, if my motive is not addressed, then the habits are not going to change. If I'm eating food for a reason other than what it was designed for, then I'm abusing it, and therefore I'm not going to get the outcome that I need. Another thing is with the type of food, okay? Now, this is important because of how we live today, because of the condition that our food system has come to at this point. And that is with ultra processed foods, including, and at the top of the list, refined sugars, sugar, high fructose corn syrup. Okay, I'm not speaking of when you look at the nutritional facts and it tells you how much carbs, how much fats, how much that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when you go below there or maybe to the side of it and it gives you an ingredient list and you see sugar, you see high fructose corn syrup, you see sucrose, you see any one of the artificial chemical sugars, or sometimes you see natural flavors, which many times, sometimes sugar, a type of sugar is hidden in there. And so those are the two things. And the reason why I'd have to pinpoint the processed foods is because of this. The highly processed foods are designed to be addictive. And so you can go in with good intentions, which Lay's told us that we can't do it. They told us we can't just eat one. Like, they weren't joking because of the way that they designed it. They designed it to be addictive, you know? And so I want to bring this to our attention because there's a manipulation going on. We're purchasing something that's presented as nutrition and it's not. It's a drug. And so our relationship with food has been severely altered over the past years. I'd say really over the past 100, 200 years when the grain supply really changed and our way of growing food changed. And then even over the past 10 years, there's been a huge shift and addition of things presented as food that aren't food, trigger words to kind of draw us towards foods that are put on the label. These are the highly processed foods that are designed to be processed. You know, back in the 80s, 90s, there was this whole low fat type of thing that even started a little bit before then, that this idea that lower fat is better and that fat is bad. Well, that just opened the door for manufacturers to give us the highly inflammatory and disease causing oils, seed oils like corn oil and canola oil and soybean oil, all of these. And so this kind of culture or belief system has been cultivating over the years, and this attention being put towards highly processed foods needs to be acknowledged, because you need to understand that what you're eating is not actually food. And so you eat it or overeat it or have it, and you don't understand the correlation between this thing that's being considered food and your health condition. If a food is designed to overstimulate you and to give you a dopamine rush, then guess what? You're going to eat more of that food than you probably desire to. You're going to continue to go back to that food unknowingly for a sense of calm or comfort. Along with that, let's be honest. Our culture is highly stimulating. We're constantly receiving information, messages, negative, anxiety building components. And so that, along with the highly processed foods that are designed to be addictive, it's a trap. It's it's detrimental to our, not just our physical being, but our psychological being, because individuals sometimes think that, oh, there's something, what's wrong with me, that where I don't have willpower. Not understanding that at a very, very early age, that you were presented with something that's food that you're going to thinking it's for nourishment, but it's not. And so those two things are important. Addressing what the motive is, and I would even say identifying it, because that there is common as well. Many people don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. So identifying the motive, addressing that, identifying it, and then understand that certain foods, which now it's the majority of the foods that we are presented, that are presented to us as being food or nourishment, is not really food, but it's designed and structured in a way, it's manipulated in a way to get us to be addicted to it. And I think that those two components can really bring a lot of understanding, relief, and results. Okay? So I hope that was helpful, and I'll talk to you all soon. You have a great day.